Hello, everyone. I am really, really excited today to be sharing with you one of the amazing participants in our ADHD Thrive Method for Kids. And this is a little bit different from, the type of interview that I do normally. Paula here today, she is a grandma and she joined our program for her granddaughter. And so this conversation is probably going to go a little bit differently than normal, but I think what she's done for her granddaughter is absolutely amazing. And so I want her to share her story with you guys, but also see that, sometimes the unconventional home life or setting doesn't have to be a hindrance to being able to actually thrive, being able for your child to thrive in that environment. So I hope that you can all welcome Paula with me. Hi, Paula. How are you today?
I'm good.
Thank you so much for joining me and agreeing to do this. I think that your story is wonderful, and what you've done for your granddaughter is absolutely amazing.
I am thrilled beyond thrilled to be sitting here today to tell you that she is completely off of medication. When I first started, that was one of my main goals. And when I found the program, we I looked and checked and decided to join. And after I did, I was a little skeptical, I think, as others are, but it didn't take long till I felt very comfortable and I felt like I had a family or a support group. And then with you and the ones that work with you,
Yeah.
just are fantastic. I just can't say enough about how I
Mhm.
feel about how helpful, how I never anytime I got in trouble or I needed something answered, someone got back to me, and I could just tell right away that y'all really cared.
Yeah. Oh no, thank you. I mean, that's exactly why all of us do what we do. And the interesting thing is, majority of the team that work with me, they've been through the program as well. So they do have that. They're coming from that place of care and knowing exactly what our families are going through. So can you just tell us a little bit about why you did join the program with your granddaughter? Does she lives with you, doesn't she?
Yes, she does. Yes, she does.
Yeah.
I joined because she had been taking medication since she was 6,
Yeah.
and her behavior was really out of control.
Yeah.
We were under therapists. We did everything that we knew to do,
Mhm.
but I could never get any answers. I could never really figure out what I needed to do. I jumped from one thing to another. Anything anybody tell me, anything I could read, I would try. But I never got any good results.
Yeah.
And so, like I said, when I found your program and started it, it just immediately things started to
Yeah.
connect. I got answers. I was able to start implementing things that I was told and started seeing some slow changes.
Yeah. Yeah. And so what sort of symptoms was she struggling with?
Uh, the worst were behavioral,
Mhm.
I think. And she wouldn't listen. She would not listen.
Yeah.
She would not. We didn't have much problems at school with her
Yeah.
ever. It was always at home. But and like it might take me an hour and a half to get a bath at night.
Mhm.
30 minutes to get her in there, an hour to get her out, and sometimes another 30. It was just, and then in the morning she wouldn't get up. Uh, we would just have to work and work and work. Sometimes, 30, 45 minutes to get her out of bed.
Mm, mm. And that puts
So
the whole life on hold, doesn't it?
yes, it does. And if you have the morning routine like that, and then your night routine's not good, and we couldn't get her to do her homework.
Mm.
And today she comes in and tells us she has homework, which is wow.
Amazing, amazing.
Yes.
And did she suffer from sort of any meltdowns or tantrums, like that emotional dysregulation?
A lot,
Yeah.
even breaking things, tearing
Oh,
things up.
yeah.
Yes.
And that's, I mean, you're her grandma, and You've been through your kids, you've grown up, and now here you are looking after your granddaughter, which is just so admirable. I know we were talking just before, and you mentioned that you don't have custody, but you are looking after her. And so does she see her parents?
Yes.
Yes. And
She's
so
with her dad every other weekend, just for the day.
just for the day. Okay.
Yes,
Okay. And so I assume that that could pose a few challenges as well.
lots of
Yeah.
challenges. But over the process, starting in September, I would dread for her to come home before that on Saturday
Yeah.
evening because she would always act out after she came home. But now we don't have a problem.
Oh
We
my
don't have a problem, even though that he was not on board with this. We tried to talk to him, and he would tell us he would, but he wouldn't in the end. He wouldn't help
God.
us.
And look, I think that's one of the reasons why I really wanted to have this conversation with you, because, she does go outside the home to another caregiver that doesn't follow all of the things that we teach in the program, but still at the same time, you've had this great success. And so I think that that's one of the reasons that I really wanted to bring you on today, to show, families that aren't living in a standard two-parent house, or, the split houses, that you can still have success and there still is hope. Because for
Yes,
me, one of the reasons that I do what I do is no family out there should be in a state where they don't have hope that it can get better, because it can.
right, right.
And
It's I guess we're proof of it because I cleaned up everything in every area that I possibly could.
yeah,
We got her a trampoline. She jumps on the trampoline sometimes even in the rain, but it
amazing.
she loves it and she wants to do it every day, so she does. And like I said, the diet I didn't get completely, but it's greatly improved.
Yeah, which is amazing. So you've had this great improvement. So at the peak of things, how many medication was she on?
4.
4, and now she's not on anything.
She hasn't been on any medication for a month now.
Oh my gosh, Paula, that is absolutely amazing. And you've done that for her. And I think that's just so beautiful and wonderful. Now, like, I know that you mentioned earlier that you were, obviously when starting, you're a bit skeptical. Did you have sort of any fears or barriers or reservations before you, joined working with us?
Yes, it almost seems like, in a way, that after doing it for so many years, I was skeptical because I thought, I hope this is not just another tell me you can help me, but I don't get any results. But like I said, it was also immediately, I felt like this was going to work, and it did work.
Yeah, oh, that's so wonderful. And so, so you've said, where's the biggest area you've seen improvement in her?
Behavior.
Yeah.
We do not have. She's like a different child. She's totally like a different child. She doesn't have the meltdowns. We haven't had one of those in, I couldn't tell you.
Oh my
I
God.
know, over a month. And um, I'm not saying it's perfect,
Yeah,
but
and I can tell you right now, kids, it's never going to be perfect.
no,
It's like us, we go through ups and downs, and it's so hard as a parent of a neurodiverse child and as a grandparent, because you're in the thick of it. It's really hard to work out, is this normal age appropriate stuff, or is this
right,
actually something driving it? But of course, there's going to be those ups and downs. But the fact that she has not had one of those meltdowns in over a month, and she's off the medication.
and I was scared because I thought she doesn't have problems at school really, and I thought if I take her off this medication and it messes up her
Mhm.
at the end of the year, uh, it was scary. But I went ahead and did it because one reason I did it is because there's a shortage in the United States
Yes,
of
yes.
certain medications, and they had changed one, and we saw some different behaviors that I didn't like.
Yep.
And but when we went to get it field, they were going to change her again and up the dose. And my husband and I said, no, no, we're not doing this.
Okay.
And
And so has the school provided any feedback?
we're supposed to get a report Monday.
Yeah.
I did meet with the teachers last week, and we're supposed to get a report when they start back because this is spring break.
Oh, okay. Yep.
I'm supposed to get a report Monday um, as to how she's doing.
Yep. But like you've had no phone calls from the school. You've had
No,
no.
no,
So it's no
no,
news is good news, which is
yeah,
amazing.
absolutely. No, I've not had any problems.
Oh, that's fantastic. Look, Paula, as a grandma, and as doing this for her, for your granddaughter, what's sort of like one piece of advice that you would give someone just starting this journey?
Probably, I would tell them to not be skeptical and not even worry about it. Just go ahead and do it because um, I've never been involved or seen or read about a program like this. I am just so high on this program
Oh,
that I would tell anybody. And working with you and your team has been amazing. I have nothing negative to say about it.
oh my gosh. You like it really, I don't, I have got no words, because, all of us, this is why we do what we do. The passion for this cause is huge, and to come from you, especially as her grandma, it means the world to me, and I just want to congratulate you on what you've done for her. I think it's absolutely amazing, and she is so lucky to have you.
Just you make me want to cry.
I know. No, I feel the same way. I know.
Well,
Um,
this is life changing. This is a life changing program, and you know, all I can say is I'd tell anyone to try it.
Oh, thank you, Paula. Well, thank you so much for spending the time and just talking with me and, sharing your story. I really appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Believe me and my husband, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
It's, our life is like you said the other day, our life is like on our worst days now, they are like our best.
Yeah,
So it's
amazing.
it's just, and she's happy. She's really happy because I talked to her about I told her all the way through and talked to her, and she told me last week. I asked her how she was feeling. She said, "I feel so good."
Oh,
So that made
that's
my
the
day.
only that in itself is enough, isn't it?
Yes, it
When
is.
they're happy and they can feel it, that is priceless.
She says she never wants to take those meds again. I
Oh,
said,
good.
"It-
I'm glad.
so all
Yeah.
she takes is the vitamins. And of course, we
Yes.
used all the vitamins you recommended. That was another thing that
Yeah,
I think really helped her.
definitely. Yeah, for sure. Well, Paula,
Okay.
thank you once again. I look forward to talking with you soon. And I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.